In the world of smartphones, a simple color can mean everything. Blue bubbles versus green bubbles. It's more than just text. It's status, culture, and a billion-dollar strategy. Today, we dive into the controversial divide between Apple's iMessage and Android, and how this tiny detail shapes the US smartphone market, corporate profits, and even social relationships. The blue versus green divide. The infamous blue text, iMessage, versus the green text, SMS from Android users, has become a modern status symbol. In the US, many iPhone users view green bubbles as lower quality. Group chats break, videos turn pixelated, and features like typing indicators vanish. For many Americans, it's not just a message, it's social pressure. Some surveys even show iPhone owners refusing to date green bubble users. It's absurd, but it's real. Apple knows this. The DOJ even accused Apple of intentionally degrading cross-platform texting to keep people loyal to the iPhone. And when asked about fixing it, Tim Cook once quipped, "Buy your mum an iPhone." Android's global dominance versus US weakness. Globally, Android is king. Nearly 3 out of 4 smartphones worldwide run Android. But in the US, Apple dominates with more than half the market. Why? History and deals. Back in 2007, Apple struck an exclusive deal with AT&T. For years, if you wanted the iPhone, you had to use AT&T. That head start cemented Apple's place in the market. Carriers quickly learned that iPhone users are sticky. They stay loyal, use more data, and churn less. So carriers happily subsidized iPhones, locking Apple in as their golden goose. Meanwhile, many top Android makers like Xiaomi, Oppo, and Huawei never even entered the US market. Carriers control which phones get shelf space, and Apple pays to stay front and center. Fewer competitors, stronger Apple. The Apple ecosystem. Lock-in Apple doesn't just sell you a phone, it sells you a lifestyle. iMessage, FaceTime, AirDrop, Apple Watch, iCloud, all tied together. Once you're in, it's hard to leave. Your Apple Watch won't work with Android. Your group chats break if you switch. Your photos don't sync the same. Apple designed it this way. Internal emails even revealed executives feared putting iMessage on Android because families might buy their kids' Androids. The DOJ's lawsuit calls it what it is, a walled garden. Magical, yes, but the kind of magic that traps you. Who benefits? Apple, of course. The iPhone is its cash cow, and services like iCloud and the App Store only deepen customer lock-in. US carriers benefit too. iPhone owners are profitable, reliable, and loyal. Developers profit from iOS users spending more, though many complain about Apple's strict rules and fees. In the end, Apple's dominance props up an entire ecosystem while squeezing out rivals. RCS versus Apple's resistance enter RCS, rich communication services, the modern replacement for SMS. It supports group chats, high-res video, and encryption. Carriers and Google rolled it out years ago, but Apple resisted. Instead, iPhones downgraded Android texts to plain SMS, those dreaded green bubbles. Google mocked Apple in ad campaigns and even linked Drake's song "Texts Go Green" to the iMessage debate. For years, Apple refused to budge. Only under antitrust pressure and global regulations did Apple finally announce it would adopt RCS in iOS 18. But even then, Apple insists RCS will work alongside iMessage, not replace it. The real-world impact. For users, this divide is more than annoying. It shapes friendships, dating, and daily communication. Green bubbles can mean exclusion from group chats or second-class video quality. For competition, it means fewer choices and slower innovation in the US market. And for innovation, Apple's dominance means it can decide which technologies thrive and which ones never see the light of day. So what started as a tiny design choice, a bubble color, has turned into a cultural, economic, and technological battlefield. blue versus green, Apple versus Android. And somewhere in between, the users, caught inside a walled garden, wondering if the magic is worth the price.